Alright guys, how's it going? Starting in the car again. Just been in Tesco's and picked up my normal. Let me just turn this fan down, otherwise you're just listening to fan noise, aren't you? So yeah, I've just been and picked up all my usual bits and pieces sort of thing. Is that just haze from the sun or what? Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe just creating a bit of haze, I think. But so yeah, it's the normal sort of Sunday and that. I've just picked up some stuff from Tesco's. Got it next to me on the passenger seat here in the new Star Wars bag. Let this lady out. So yeah, Mr. Cooper, you said you wanted one. They're £1 in Tesco's right now. They were 50p at one point, but I think they realised, I think they sort of cottoned on that they were worth a bit more than that, you know. So yeah, they're £1. So I've got that, and I've got a Minions one as well, and then I did get a Christmassy one, but I have to sort of hide them, otherwise they just get stolen. People have this habit of nicking them. Have I got a bit of haze over there? Something's not looking right here. Just hang on a minute, guys. Let me just get around this corner. Let's just see if giving the lens a quick wipe. Excuse the thumb. Yeah, it's not made a lot of difference really, has it, other than upset the angle. Right, we're at the lights. Yes, I shouldn't do this because when you... Let's try that, see if that's any better. So, yeah, you're not supposed to touch your phone in a car with the engine on, basically, are you? Well, touch it for the use of having a conversation or something like that. It's worded, isn't it? But at the end of the day, if they think you're creating some sort of risk by touching your phone, whether it be for a phone call, vlogging, or indeed even just checking out your sat-nav, it's still, you know, please don't swing your scooter around next to my car, sunshine. You haven't got insurance to cover the dent. So yeah, it's all still sort of like, it's still got a grey area running around it, hasn't it? Touching your phone while driving, you know, because at the end of the day, they'll have you for just about anything to do with it. And you know, they're tightening up the laws all the time, aren't they? I mean, it's like this business with not smoking with your kids in. I mean, yeah, I put my hands up years ago. I did it, you know. I did smoke in the car with the children in, and it was, you know, that was the norm back then. I mean, you know, you all know I've been vaping now for the last year, around about a year now, I think, something like that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's, you see, this is the thing, they never word things properly, do they? It's like they brought in that law saying, right, no smoking tobacco in the car when the kids are in, right? All well and good, you know, I can agree with it on many levels, but they haven't covered vaping in that. And the trouble is that creates more grey area if they did, because not every vapor has nicotine in it. By that, bloody sun's glaring like hell in it. It's that low winter sun comes straight in. So yeah, and if it's the nicotine, is it the nicotine they're trying to stop you giving the kids, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a drug. You know, it is an addictive drug. So are they trying to stop you from handing that to the kids, or are they trying to stop you from making them inhale the other harmful chemicals that are in there? And that's the thing. I'm trying to angle my head so that sun isn't coming through, guys. I've got nothing to stop it. I'm really sorry about that. I should have gone to town earlier. Yeah, it's all a very strange one, isn't it? It's, you know, somebody really needs to draw that black line on a lot of things, really. It's not just these things. There's so many laws that just have these grey areas around them, and I do get a bit pissed off with the grey areas, really. I'd rather just have this black line, and that's what you work to. But yeah, the weather's not bad at the minute. It's sunny today. The skies, there is some fine cloud about. You know, the sky has got one of those dark, wintry skies, but it's not really overcast or anything. The sun's out. It is quite fresh out there. Your hands are cold after you've had a bit of a wander around in it. But yeah, it's not bad. The seasons are definitely messed up. I think it was Daniel who tweeted out a picture sometime, was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. No, it was a couple of days ago, I think. He tweeted out a picture of some daffodils already in bloom. Now, yeah, alright, your planting times can affect things like that. But, you know, still, it shouldn't be in bloom yet. And one of my lilac trees has got buds on it already as well. I mean, yeah, alright, we haven't particularly had a winter yet, but, and I say yet because you know, Scotland's got snow and it'll probably slowly move this way. But yeah, so I've just picked up some, what have I picked up? I picked up some veg, some milk, a couple of cream cakes for me and the missus, loaf of bread for my sarnies tomorrow, which incidentally will have leftovers of today's dinner in them, which will be pork. Bought a nice chunk of pork off the butcher yesterday. Had somebody come around recently trying to get people to sign up to the idea of having a milkman, but I don't know, it seemed a bit scammy. He you know, he had nothing to prove who he was or anything like that, so you know, he was trying to get you to sort of sign up basically. So I don't know whether they wanted like a monthly fee sort of thing, but no, I wasn't having any of that. Now if a milkman turns up with a load of milk, because we haven't got a milk round the village right now. I think there used to be one years ago, and it just failed. I mean, the trouble is, it's you know, people just prefer to go and buy it in bulk at the supermarket, don't they? So yeah, it's coming up that time of year. I mean, there's even small buds showing on these cherry trees here. As is the blackcurrant, but my blackcurrant has always flowered quite early. It's always been an early one, that. And that, yeah, that lilac there, it's got buds on as well. I've got a little lilac in the front and a bigger one out back. So yeah, it just shows that you know, it's obviously we've had a fairly mild, what should have been a winter, really, haven't we? You know, we just had lots of water, but no sort of like seriously cold temperatures, which normally sort of makes your plants hibernate a bit, doesn't it? You know, and even the birds look like they're getting ready for, you know, they're all twittering about, they're all in the hedgerow there. And I don't know if the hedge has got anything starting to grow on it yet. I can't see any buds on that. Well, there maybe is. It's difficult to tell because it's a hawthorn. So, yeah, I mean, my week at work, my first week back, was... We haven't had a lot of work come in yet, but we had a lot of people ring up chasing their orders from before Christmas. And it was people that sort of said, oh, just any time in the new year will do. but then they're straight on the phone as soon as the new year comes in saying, where's my filters? So we have been a bit of a mad rush. And then, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday I went and picked up a hire van and drove, well, I mean, I had to get the long wheelbase. And basically there was only 2 jobs I put in the van. One for Castleford and one for Sheffield. No, not Sheffield, Rotherham, sorry. So, you know, out onto the M62. I mean, the driving was horrendous. There was wagons everywhere. I mean, it took me over an hour just to get to the motorway, which normally, good traffic, you can do it in sort of like 30 to 40 minutes. But yeah, it took me over an hour. And then a bit of M62, down the M18, and then last junction before you hit the M1, head across into Rotherham. Dropped that job off fine. Bit tight on the van getting it through because you go through like an archway, and it's not super tight, but you just got to keep an eye on your mirror tips. Dropped that off fine, up to Castleford, and we've never had problems with this site before, but all of a sudden they've decided to up the strength of their health and safety, and they wouldn't even allow me on the site in a vehicle and staying in the vehicle because I didn't have any high-vis or gloves with me. They'll pay for that. So I took those filters back to work, and they will get them. We will just wait until they say, where's our filters? And then we will arrange a van at our convenience then. So if they're waiting a long time, that's their problem. So it's just annoying when they do. We've never had that problem, ever. And all of a sudden they should have said, right, we're ordering these, we've now got new rules on site, you must turn up with high-vis and gloves. And that would have been fine. We've got them, just didn't throw them in the van because you don't need them. I sort of pleaded with them. I said, well, I'll stay in the van, because obviously they'd get someone to come out to meet me anyway. I said, I'll stay in the van, you offload. No, you're not allowed on the site, full stop, even in a vehicle. So that was that then. So yeah, it was quite eventful. Now, I know we've had all the flooding over Yorkshire Way, and that's the only flooding that I really sort of saw around the South Yorkshire area, around Rotherham area, when I got off the motorway. I did begin to wonder if I'd sort of ventured too far and gone to China because of the amount of paddy fields there were around. Yeah, it was, you could just see the green tips of everything just showing through all this water. But I didn't see anything serious. So, there was the odd minor sort of little floods under bridges and stuff like that, but nothing serious. So, I was quite lucky in that respect. It was raining all the way there and back though. Had a McDonald's on the way back because I'd missed my lunch. So I just called in at the one, it's fairly local to us, I can't remember, what is it, Shiptonthorpe? Yeah, Shiptonthorpe. It's just on the roundabout there. Handy little place. It used to be a little chef, and they levelled that and put one of these kit form McDonald's places in. And I think it does quite well. It's always got vans in it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take my stuff in, and I'll probably start prepping up my dinner and stuff, and I've got some videos to do. So I'll catch up later, guys. Potatoes! It's starting to get dark now, and as you can hear, it sounds like a chainsaw. I think somebody's doing a bit of tree surgery. It's around about that time. Maybe a little early, but the trees are earlier, aren't they? So it's maybe about right. Fred, I am not playing kick with that. That is so small and scruffy. Just hang on. He wants me to kick that around. Look at him. When they do, they're sort of like that. I don't mind kicking that around, but I'm not kicking that scratty little bit around the yard for him. And then they start barking anyway and bloody chasing each other, which is what he wants, of course. Listen to him. That's just plain chasing the bit of scrap. Yeah, it's coming in dark now anyway, although the nights are starting to get a bit lighter, aren't they? It's not been too bad today, just a bit fresh, a bit nippy. Oh. Yeah, so I've got my meat's cooking. That's in the oven. It's been in about an hour. So, I mean, I usually aim for my tea sort of around 5, half 5. You know, we have our meal as a tea, usually. We're not big on eating it sort of midday time. That's more sort of your working days. But, yeah, I've got all my veg cut now. That's all done. And my potatoes. Fred, go away. Go on, clear off. Come and get it, Daisy. Daisy, you come get it off him. Don't just look at me. God. They've been going nuts at every little noise at the minute. It's done our heads in, it really has. Constantly shouting at them to shut up. So, anyway, Yorkshire pub mix is done. And I'm going with lard today, rather than a drop of oil. Just, the taste better. So, I'm going full fat. The thing is, at the end of the day, that's how, you know, we were brought up like that, you know, and people of my age, we don't put on as much weight, you know. I mean, I am doing now, but you know, it was, you didn't really see a lot of obese kids back then, but you know, we were out playing, or we were called in for tea, you know. That's the way life was. So, you know, even all the sweets used to stuff in your face as well. She's scabbing the little bits he's managed to chew off it. God, my throat. Yeah, it just hasn't gone away yet. It's slowly coming off the chest, but it's slow. So, but I will get there eventually. I've still got some videos to do. I've done three in the car. Just getting fairly short in the car. It's a bit of an awkward place to do it, but yeah, nevertheless I've done them. Even with the sore throat, it's like I don't want to let the companies down, you know. And on top of that, you know, yeah, they're expecting a review, but you know, if I leave it, it's going to be weeks. You know, it could end up being weeks. So, and as the late great Freddie Mercury said, the show must go on. So, you know, that's the way I roll, basically. So, PD Tech, Pure Avi, put another video out the other day, didn't he? Did like a montage of his top, was it his top 5? His favourite top 5 or something videos that he'd done last year, sort of thing. So, yeah, that was pretty good, you know, because I mean, he gets some pretty high profile stuff, does Pure Av, like, you know, he gets invited to these events by, like, you know, excuse me, Samsung and, you know, O2 and all that, like, so it's really nice to see people getting that. He does really well for himself, does the lad. Really impressed with his work as well. You know, he puts a lot of effort into it, you can tell. So, but yeah, I've got a bit more to do yet anyway, guys, and I'll pop back and add some more at the end. Alright, guys. So I've had tea, just gonna have a brew, do a bit of editing, and get this one on the go. I've got some editing to do, it's all on the Mac now. I can't be arsed. Yeah, I did me Yorkshires in lard for a change. I haven't done them in lard in years. It tastes so much better, it really does. I mean, I know it's not as good for you, you know, you're adding animal fat to it and what have you, but it does taste so much better, guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna have this brew anyway, and like I say, do some editing. Then what? Oh, I've got my dishwasher to change. I've just got a few more bits to do. Some YouTube to watch probably, and then shower and bed. So that'll be it. I noticed Mark McCullough had been in hospital again. Do hope he's alright. He had some form of esophageal spasms. I forgot what it's called now. Very painful by all accounts, and thought he was having a heart attack. But I believe he's okay now. So yeah, do take it easy, Mark. And keep in touch, let us know how you're doing anyway. So anyway, that's about it, guys. Not a great deal to report, so I'm going to say goodbye. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next week. Okay, cheers guys, see you.